What's up, guys? They're about to take my car on a dyno right now. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll try to get some shots of it. So, not dyno, sorry, smog test. Yeah, they're gonna put it on the little thing that spins. Sorry if I can't think of the term right now. I'm so tired right now. It's early in the morning. I have class later on. Um, yeah, this should take no more than like 10 or 15 minutes just for them to do this. Guys, I had to do not too much stuff, but some stuff for it just to pass. And that's for it to put on stock mode, for it to run on normal air intake, not cold air intake. So hopefully this car will pass. It's getting old. It's a 2008. About has like 92,000 miles on it. So we'll see if it passes or not. Let's cross our fingers. It's just sitting there currently waiting to be on the little smog run test thing. Guys, it failed. I'm just kidding, it didn't fail. Some monitors weren't running right. I think it's because I set it back to stock mode. I just need to take it on the freeway again. Run some speed tests on it. Probably like 50 miles per hour for 1 minute, 55 miles per hour for another minute. Stuff like that. Just have it run. Besides that, I think it should be fine. I just need to have it go on the freeway so it can recognize its stock mode again. Then I'll be back to, have it run and stuff on the smog test. So it didn't fail, guys, don't worry. I just need to bring it back when the ECU is ready to be back. Alright guys, I'll catch you when it's ready. Strike 2, day 2. Brought it again. Speedy, trying to see if I can get it. Smog. Yeah. Hopefully it passes this time, guys, honestly. With all the stuff that I did to it. It's a very loud bike. It's still saying it's not ready. I don't know what the crap is going on. The monitors are not ready for smog, so now they're trying to do like a full diagnostic on it. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. I'm kind of worried for that car right now. Day 2 with the vlog. I'm bringing it back in for a smog test. Hoping it'll pass this time, guys. Wish me luck. I drove it 100 miles, so let's see. It passed, guys. It finally passed. So what the person did, he basically resetted my system. He didn't specify what system, but I guess it's my whole system in my car. He reset it, and he told me to drive 100 miles just to get it on the road, so the ECU will recognize like a long drive test, like an open throttle test, all that kind of stuff. So I did that, and I drove this car so much for work, and I drove it to SF with my friends. So I drove it more than 100 miles. I drove it almost 200 miles. So I brought it back this morning, and they're saying it finally passed. But I asked them, like, what system didn't pass earlier, and then they're like, they don't know. It was just somewhere along the line, somewhere in the car, some sort of monitor wasn't like recognizing that it would be ready to pass. And I guess when I drove for so long, it fixed that monitor. So now it was ready, it showed ready on the screen, and then now I guess everything was ready and it passed. So I'm really happy with that. And well, you know what this means. I'm gonna put everything back on my car. It's really only 2 things, it's not that much, but I'm gonna put my 91 octane back on, my 91 octane mode, and then my cold air intake. So let's see that. Alright, time to turn it back on. So I don't know if I showed you guys, but this is how it works for my car. Since it's flashed, so basically what you do is you turn this cruise control on, turn it to the on position. You hold the set button the set negative button, you hold it until this thing starts flashing, the EPC and the engine light. So whatever you see on the left, see how it's flashing once? That's stock mode right now. 2 times is for 91 octane, which is what I usually set it on. 3 flashes means 93 octane, but you know we don't have that in California, or at least we can't find it. Four is basically, it's valet mode, but it was originally used for like 100 octane. But valet mode basically cuts all power, and it's honestly kind of useless. So as long as you have this thing holding down, it'll just rerun through the whole cycle again. See, it's back to like stock mode. So basically, the second flash, that's where I let go of the button. That means it'll be set to 91 octane mode right now. And now all I do is I turn this off, let the engine turn off for like 20 seconds. Basically, it'll recognize, the ECU will recognize that it wants to set on to 91 octane mode. And after 20 seconds, the car might not start. It sounds like it's like dying. So here, I'll show you guys. I'll give it like another like 7 seconds. And basically you just start it. Here we go. So it'll do that for a bit. Then you start it again, then it will start. See, now you can tell because the higher RPM, that's one of the tests that you know that it's on 91 octane. Because on stock mode, this thing is much lower. Like the idle sets much lower. But now that it's on that mode, on 91 octane mode, it's much higher now. It's just for better acceleration and stuff. Another way to test is when when the rev limiter goes past 4K. Because you know, for the stock mode, it only sets on there, but for 91, it'll go like pretty much all the way up here. So I'll show you when I'm outside. I don't want to really do it in the garage. It'll like startle my mom's car. So now this is how you know that for sure it's on 91 octane. When it passes 4K on rev. You see that? Now we know it's on 91. Alright guys, that's it. I just wanted to inform you about that. I'm just overjoyed with how much this car passed smog. I know it sounds ridiculous because it's like, okay, it's just a smog test. Big deal. But guys, I don't know, for some reason I had like the worst luck for smog tests. It happened with my dad's car because there was a whole issue with that, with his ECU being, it was swapped before because there was something wrong with the car. But given that car is older, and he had a lot to do just to pass the smog test. So I was like, I'm hoping that wasn't my case for this car, because this car is an 08. And given I did chip this car and I did pull the cooler intake on it, but this time I was smart enough to know like how it would pass. But what only threw me off was that monitor thing that they were telling me earlier, that it was wasn't passing for some reason. And I thought it was, oh, maybe because I didn't have it on stock mode for too long. I only set it like right away just before the test. But yeah, so basically all I had to do was set it on stock mode, drive it for like 100 miles, and then it should have been fine. So it like recognizes that it's on like a long-term drive on stock mode. Yeah guys, that's my update. I will catch you guys later because I need to go to class right now. But yeah, everything checks out good. I'm gonna be installing my colder intake back since I just put my thing on 91 right now. Yeah, and then everything will be back to normal, guys. I will catch you guys later, and I'll keep you guys updated as always. See you.